Hi everyone, it's Kino here. I'm with Anna and we're going to go over a progression to work good alignment in your splits. Working the splits is a combination of hip extension, back bending, and forward bend also. And sometimes these are really hard levels of flexibility to actually work on. So the first way that we're going to approach working on good alignment in the splits is by elevating the pelvis and using a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, some big sofa pillows will work just as well. You can also roll up a bunch of blankets and make the platform that your hips are going to settle on as high as you need to feel supported. When you're using the prop, the idea is to have your pelvis situated directly on top of it, so it lessens the angle of the split. So let's start there. Maybe you can find your way in by gliding the leg over, and sometimes it's useful to just kind of settle in, and we can start with that bent knee, almost like a lunge, and then settle the pelvis down. Now, since we have the bolster, you want to take your hands on the bolster, and then most people think that flexibility is all just relaxing and stretching. And while there are certain elements of stretch tolerance that we want to increase, a posture like Hanumanasana or the split is actually best achieved with a certain level of strength. So we want to root down into the hands and almost like pull back a little bit, while at the same time, we're going to use the quadricep to really push that right hip into the ground. And it almost feels like we're grounding through the front of the pelvis. And that's that hip extension flexibility that you'll really need to express yourself in the full split. Now let's work a little bit of the back bend. If we can soften the elbows but keep a pull, draw the shoulder blades in towards each other, then we can feel the back muscles engaging. And we want to counterbalance the kind of backward pull with the shoulders with a forward push with the right hip. And this movement will really start to give you the feeling of what it's like to be in Hanumanasana. Now, staying on the bolster, let's curl the back toes under. And then this is something a little bit extra that you can test yourself to figure out, am I ready to remove myself from the bolster? When engaging the quadriceps, we can see, can the knee come off the ground while we can still send that right hip forward? And if that's feasible and your body says, yes, I still feel good, then you can actually use this as a little bit of a drill to kind of get the feeling of Hanumanasana. We can get that knee exhale down, and we can do that a couple times. Keep the toes curled, and then let's inhale, we take it up, and then exhale down. Let's do two more. Inhale, let's bring it up, and then exhale down. Let's do the last one. Inhale, we bring it up, and let's just hold that for 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's settle it down. So now we have to negotiate with ourselves to come off of the bolster. So let's just find the way off of the bolster, however is most comfortable. Maybe bending the knee over, and let's remove the bolster. Now, what are we going to do next? The bolster was a success. Well, look at that. We got 2 blocks here. So let's get 2 blocks, set them up on either sides of the body, so it's about shoulder width apart, and you can start off with hands on the blocks. And we'll do the same leg just to kind of build progressively, so we slide through. So then we're going to get the feeling of, and you can widen them so that you have a good space, all right? We're going to get the feeling of engaging with the legs. So I want you to squeeze with your legs, and you're going to lift yourself up off the ground and push and squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then exhale, settle down, release. And we'll do that 2 more times. Squeeze the legs. Since you push with the hands, you squeeze with the legs. This really gives that sense of strength and balance and the activation needed to healthfully enter the posture. And then exhale, release. We're going to do that 1 more time. So then let's squeeze, take it up, and get the feeling like a whole body is participating in this. The shoulders, the back, the quadriceps on both sides. And then exhale, we release, and then we settle down. And this is the place where you can feel, okay, how's it going? How's the Hanumanasana going? Now, to really take the split to the next level, reach forward and hold your forward foot. And let's remove the blocks. So then, exhale, we can get the feeling of folding forward. And then as you fold forward, the front of the right hip can really start to reach to the ground. And so this is that element of the forward fold that's really essential when we start working the split position. And this is a sort of, it increases the demand of the forward fold because there's no compensation. We can't really round the back as much as we would in a double leg forward fold. So after a few breaths here, let's come up again, keeping that right hip nice and grounded. Let's take the hands on either sides of the hips, and then just really root forward. And then let's test out the arms. So we can inhale, bring the arms above the head. Nice. So now we start to really get the back bend feeling by grounding the front of the right hip And engaging the back muscles, drawing the elbows towards each other, we can slowly reach towards that vertical axis and really find the line again in Hanumanasana. All right, let's slowly come down, and you can come all the way out. Very good. Okay, so what are we thinking about when we're working the splits? Number one, we're thinking about that it's not just flexibility. It's a combination of strength and flexibility. We're thinking that we want to find out which body part is the least flexible and the least strong. Is it the hip extension? Is it the forward fold? Or is it the back? And if it's all three, you can work all three together while working Hanumanasana. This is one of these postures that we see and we want to learn. It's inspiring to learn. My biggest advice to you is to go slowly and work on the key foundational principles with good alignment, and don't sacrifice good alignment and the key principles just for a quick version of the form. Go slowly and keep practicing. I hope you found this useful on your Hanumanasana progression.